This is The Force. Tonight, police need to stop a drug dealer.
One of the most intense, dynamic jobs that we've probably had for a long time.
But it's a dangerous mission.
We've got animals, we've got offenders, we've got drugs. Yeah, today's a good one.
The guy we're looking for has used 2 checks that had no money in the account.
A fraudster has been shopping up a storm.
$22,000 worth of furniture, mainly couches and sinks and taps and stuff like that.
Hello, it's please, can you come to the door, please?
You need to tell us the truth. So she's driving?
And this woman tries to cover for a friend.
Who was driving the vehicle?
I've driven the vehicle.
You've driven the vehicle? She needs to suck it up if she's driving.
Good morning, guys. My name is Samir Hatif. I'm the OSC for this investigation.
The Green Valley Proactive Crime Team is planning to execute 2 search warrants on a suspected drug dealer.
He's been charged 22 times. He's got warnings for supplying drugs in Ashcroft.
A community source has reported the man is peddling his drugs from a Housing Commission apartment block.
We have received numerous intelligence reports in relation to the main target being involved in this ongoing supply of prohibited drugs, mainly ice. We've been told that he's been doing it for a long time, so by arresting him today, we're going to eliminate one of the main suppliers within the Ashcroft area.
Chemical Operations Unit will go through Unit 23 and 29.
Intelligence suggests there could be a working clandestine drug lab at the premises.
If Chemical Operations Unit say, hang on, no, we need to process this thing, we'll then retreat and then we'll just go from there.
If you see the lab, call it straight away.
So we've got Bass Hill Res to do the entry for us.
We'll get everyone out, then I'll get came up.
The entry team will move in first. They'll give them reasonable time to open the door. If they don't open the door, we intend to force entry.
Along with all the other risks, officers can expect to find up to 6 dangerous dogs at the apartments.
The dogs, minimal force. Get them secured, get them organised straight away. If they are vicious, if they are going for you, hold that barrier. I will call the inspectors through. They will not euthanize the dogs, but they will put them to sleep. All right? Most courteous way. All right? Let's do it. So this job today is probably one of the most intense, dynamic jobs that we've probably had for a long time. It's not the normal risks that we associate. We've got animals, we've got offenders, we've got drugs. Usually drugs are inherently the risks associated with firearms. We've got a possible lab inside, so we've got to consider vapors, explosions. Yeah, today's a good one. This is what we live for. This is what we do. This is our bread and butter.
The team makes its way to a rendezvous point.
Perfect, mate. Remember just to stop a bit short, so we've got some tree cover. That's all.
And now, all they have to do is wait for the green light.
Yeah, stand by, stand by.
Executing a Criminal Investigation Act search warrant in Beachboro today.
In Perth, a man has defrauded a large flat-pack furniture store of tens of thousands of dollars.
The guy we're looking for has used 2 checks that had no money in the accounts to buy about $22,000 worth of furniture.
And today, the Scarborough local police team is hoping to arrest the suspect and recover the stolen goods.
If he is there, we'll arrest him on suspicion of fraud. But yeah, we're mainly there to look and try and recover the furniture that may or not be there.
The suspect has been shopping up a storm, buying up big household items, including the kitchen sink.
There's about 30 items of furniture still outstanding that could be there. Mainly couches and sinks and taps and stuff like that, pillows, so yeah, that's about it.
Surprisingly, the suspect has left a trail of evidence for officers to follow.
When he's collected the furniture, he's presented some ID in his name, and the checks are obviously in his name as well, so we've been able to follow it up from there. We haven't been able to find him for a few months, but there was a tip-off that the furniture was at this address in Bennett Springs. So we're just going to be pretty much walking up to the door and knocking and asking to come in from the residents there. Yeah, there's obviously not much concern that they're going to be able to destroy the items when we turn up, so there's no real rush to get inside. So,
officers approach the house.
Lawrence, please, can you come to the door, please?
And after a few minutes,
Hello.
a woman answers
We're from
and
Scarborough
says she's
Police.
alone with her sister.
We had some information received that the furniture may be inside this
But
house.
once inside,
So we're able to come in?
police find an entirely different story.
Is anyone else in the house? Just you and your sister? Okay.
Someone in the room, right?
The Bass Hill Region Enforcement Squad
So stand by, no one move.
is waiting for the signal to raid a community housing apartment block.
We've got about 14 of us today, highly trained operatives. All we're waiting now is to make sure that the target is definitely there. Once we get confirmation, we'll be rolling in to effect the arrest and execute the search warrants.
The suspect is believed to be dealing the drug ice and has heavily fortified the unit with extra doors and dangerous dogs.
Dogs are always an unknown entity. Depending on their training, size, temperament, and the breed, obviously, they all react differently. Some dogs may be the biggest dogs you see and are the biggest scaredy cats ever. Other dogs, they'll probably go to you, you know. Today we're dealing with some, looks like 3 to 4 possible pit bull terriers and also 3 staffies. All right, all crews, helmets on, get ready to go.
When they get the word,
Go ahead.
the team gear up and head off to the apartment block.
There's 4 male occupants and 2 female occupants inside the unit.
Copy that. We have got everything on at our disposal right now. Because we're going to a premises where there's potential for a lab, we've also got our respirators on too, just in case. So we've obviously got our tools to gain entry, but then we've also got, you know, our arms and appointments that whatever is reasonable in circumstances, we will use.
Entering the unit block presents no obstacles for the squad, and the glass door gives way easily. There are going to be big problems.
Is anyone else in the house?
WA police are looking for a fraudster
Do you know where your brother is?
who has ripped off a flat pack furniture store to the tune of $20,000.
Someone in this room, right?
Once inside, officers find the man hiding in his bedroom.
So why did you say he wasn't here? So at this stage, you are under arrest on suspicion of fraud, okay? Eventually open the door and let us inside. Inside we found the person we're looking for and his 2 sisters. I'll just caution you that you're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. And we've just gone through the process of starting the search warrant. But anything you do say will be recorded and can be used in evidence, okay? He's been fairly cooperative so far. We've given him the list of the property that we're searching for, and he's come straight up and said that most of the items are inside the house and shown us where they are. Can you store it there for while we do a few investigations and stuff?
Police evidence usually leaves the scene in a paper bag.
A few items, the 2 couches, the tables, the cabinets and stuff.
But for this job, they're going to need something bigger.
We're going to need to organise like a truck or something to pick it up and hold it. Yeah, slightly different, slightly more property than usual. So we've organised for where the items are purchased from. They're going to send out a delivery truck who are going to collect the items and then store them at their storeroom while we finish conducting our inquiries. Yeah, he's admitting purchasing the items using the checkbook, which he claimed was his business account. He believed he did have money in the accounts when he purchased the items. We'll head back to Kiara Police Station. It's looking at a fraud charge for knowingly purchasing items using cheques that had no money in the accounts.
And what will happen to the thousands of dollars worth of furniture?
It's a lot of money. It's over $20,000, 23. More than likely won't be fit for resale.
So this flat pack fraudster will be installed in front of a judge in the very near future.
He'll be going to Perth Magistrates Court at a date in December to face those charges.
Officers from the Midland Local Police team have noticed a car parked on the footpath with a homemade licence plate and a woman sitting in the passenger seat.
What the hell? Okay, that's just totally weird.
Yeah, should have got it.
Yeah, that's weird.
So they stopped to check it out.
Can I look it up?
Why have they stopped at this house at all?
Hi, how you going?
The woman explains she's waiting for her friend,
She'll be back in 5, will she? Well, that's what she said.
who parked the car and headed up the street.
And she's just walked off around the corner.
No, she's gone to her friend. I don't know.
I'm just wondering why you
would.
would.
Were fighting and she wanted to come around and check on her and.
Just why wouldn't you park in their driveway? It's pretty weird.
Because they're blowing.
Oh, they're fighting at the minute, are they?
Yeah, well,
Do you know the friends?
No, I don't know her friends.
Okay, wait me a minute. So she's not the registered owner of the vehicle.
Constable Panuto decides to check the woman's details.
We've just pulled the vehicle because of the rear number plate. She's saying that her friend's just parked there and taken off around the corner. Neither of them are the registered owner of the vehicle. So, yeah, we don't know what's going on at the minute. We'll just check to see if she's got a licence.
A quick search for her name on the database turns up some interesting results.
She's suspended. So it's like she's driving. Yeah. All right, we'll just have a chat to her. Were you driving? Get her to come back? Yeah, just see if you can get her to come back, and at least then we can have a chat. Because at this point, we think maybe you were driving. Okay?
Highly trained operatives are raiding a housing commission flat in Sydney, where they've been met by some dangerous dogs.
And as soon as we got through that glass door, there were 2 semi-vicious dogs. They were the pit bulls that we were expecting. They came, we secured them with our shields, and we controlled them while the rest of us forced entry through the open door into the premises. Inside, we were only expecting possibly 1 or 2 persons. There were 6 people inside, 4 males and 2 females.
Get on the ground, everyone! This way!
So we had to clear that room, furniture everywhere, people everywhere, 2 more dogs inside the premises. They had to be secured. Those dogs were going off, barking, having a go at us. We got them into a room. We got other people, the 2 females who didn't really know what was going on, so they had to be secured too. Yeah.
Council rangers and RSPCA officers step up to take control of the dogs.
Dogs are going crazy. We need them on the chain or on a leash and get them out of here ASAP. We've got 6 people in the unit down here that we're trying to control, and apparently another 2 or 3 upstairs that the police up there are trying to get under control. Once we know exactly who's who in the zoo, we can sort it all out.
With the dogs under control, police now turn to wrangling the human occupants of the apartments.
I'm just going to hold you softly, all right?
Those 6 people on the premises they're all now going to be systematically searched, the details obtained, and they'll be brought downstairs where they'll be handed over to the investigators.
No drugs, no weapons, no sharps, no needles. Run your name, make sure there's nothing outstanding, you've got no warrants, okay? And you'll be good.
The offenders are all now outside. We've now got the premises secure. Everyone's out, all the dogs are out, so we now own those premises. What we're now going to do is do a systematic search of those premises. We're looking for drugs, we're looking for ice, we're looking for anything to do with the proceeds of crime and the sale of and distribution of drugs.
So we believe there's a large sum of cash at one of the properties. We believe that one of the units has been used to store drugs and cash, and as a result of that, we've organised with the Australian Board Protections to send a currency dog to assist us with the search.
And it looks like this currency canine is on the money.
Good boy, Bernie.
Okay, so we need to speak to her. So do you want to come and show us where she went?
A woman without a licence claims she wasn't the driver of the parked car she's sitting in.
Yeah, look, I don't believe what she's telling us. At this stage, it's going to be difficult to prove otherwise, unfortunately.
But if you can get her to come walk around the corner, we'll have a chat to her.
She says her friend drove the car, parked it on the footpath and took off down the road.
Which house did she go into?
I don't know the people.
Just going to have a look over the car as well. Just noticed your two front tyres are really bald. They're below the legal limit, so I'm just going to check the rest of the car, OK?
How come I'm getting hustled out so much? I told you I didn't have a licence. I've been completely honest with you.
Yep, we're not hassling you out. We're just doing our job, OK?
A search of the car reveals an interesting accessory, 2 cold cans of alcohol that appear to be recently purchased.
The can is on the driver's side that she's saying she drank out.
And still, no sign of the mystery friend.
Where is she? Where is she?
Police patience is starting to wear thin.
We're thinking that they might have gone through the drive-through. So we may just have a quick chat to the Pig and Whistle drive-through and just ask them and look at some footage perhaps to see if she's telling us the truth about she wasn't driving the vehicle. But at this stage, it looks like she possibly was, but we could be wrong.
All right. Yeah, no, they're just waiting. They're just waiting for you, that's all.
The woman has finally managed to get in touch with the elusive friend.
How far away is she?
She's at the IGA.
Just tell her to head back.
I can get this over and done with.
But they may not need her. CCTV footage of the car leaving a nearby drive-through bottle shop has been located and will show the truth of who was behind the wheel. While searching a suspected drug dealer's apartment,
I'm just going to hold this up for you, all right?
police have detained 6 people and 6 dogs.
The entry was conducted by Bass Hill Res. They've detained all occupants. The animals were seized by the RSPCA's inspectors.
When we entered the first dwelling, there was 4 dogs inside this dwelling. They weren't unhandleable, but some of them were acting aggressive. So the RSPCA and the local council took control of those dogs, and those animals are going to go back to a care facility at the moment, and they'll be held there, and we'll speak to the owners of the animal in relation to their future care.
Although there's no clan lab found at the scene, Currency Dog Rudy has dug up something else.
So far, police located roughly $10,000 in cash and a pound of cannabis. And the search is still continuing. We've got the drug dogs going through the units just to search and give some indications if there's any drugs in there. And then after that, a number of police officers will conduct the search on both premises.
And as the search unfolds, officers make a surprising discovery in one of the apartments. This looks like another job for the RSPCA.
What a big snake.
I'm in so much trouble here. This is
You're not in any
bullshit.
trouble. But it's not normal for a car to park up on the side of the road and the friend just to take off.
Because
That's
I didn't
unusual.
want to be involved in that crap.
A woman claims her friend was driving the car when she parked it on the footpath and headed up the road to visit someone.
We've located it parked on the side of the road with no driver and just a passenger. The female in the passenger seat is fine, suspended and disqualified driver. So if we can prove that she was driving, then we would look at impounding her vehicle.
Just as an officer is checking the CCTV footage at a local bottle shop drive-through, the mystery friend finally turns up.
How you going? Just have a chat with me here. She was driving, wasn't she?
I drove up.
And even though at first it seems she doesn't want to squeal on a mate,
So she's driving?
I've just gone and helped a friend.
No, I understand that, but who was driving the vehicle?
I've driven the vehicle. That's it.
She needs to suck it up if she's driving.
Yeah.
eventually the truth comes out.
So who was driving?
She actually left from the pub.
She drove from the pub?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So this woman has been driving with a disqualified licence and now caught lying to police. There's no getting out of this mess.
Those cans were purchased from the Pig and Whistle drive-through bottle
what's
shop.
going to happen?
So you're going to get charged, obviously, and your car's getting impounded for 28 days. You know you don't have a licence. You told us that as soon as we walked up.
Oh, I'm so over this shit.
Well, stop driving. So she's on a 2-year disqualification at the moment, and magistrates don't like you driving whilst disqualified, so she may even be looking at some prison time.
And hopefully the woman will tell the owner of the car the true reason why their car is going to be impounded for a month. During the search of a public housing unit, police have found numerous suspects, some drugs, money and dogs. And now they've come across some very slippery customers indeed.
What a big snake.
A number of large snakes, some rats and lizards are found in one of the apartments.
During the search, they also found a number of reptiles, which included diamond pythons, carpet pythons, a couple of blue-tongue lizards as well. There was also an adult cat and a kitten found in one of the bedrooms of the unit. Check of the address was performed with National Parks Licensing Department, and there was no one currently in the address holding a current National Parks permit to hold reptiles. So those animals are seized by the police and will be conveyed by the RSPCA to a care facility.
So along with all the animals, the main suspects in the case are transported from the scene.
3 from the 7 occupants were arrested and taken back to Green Valley Police Station, and the other 4, their details is taken and further inquiries to be made.
All in all, great result. We got what we wanted. We got the target who's over there under arrest now. He's going to be interviewed by the detectives and investigations will continue.
Definitely, we've made a great achievement today by locking up a number of suppliers within the Ashcroft area. This will impact greatly on the supply within this area.
Chase just gets more electrifying. 66 now the governess is out to destroy 4 new celebrities. Or will lightning strike twice?
Stop the clock.
New Celebrity Chase, Wednesday, 7:30 on 7.